Now, we heard about a group of women with an unusual interest in collecting and creating dolls so incredibly lifelike that they're called reborns. This was a perfect story to send comedian Stephanie Wilder-Taylor to the suburbs. She's the author of Sippy Cups Are Not for Chardonnay and Other Things I Learned as a New Mom. Take a look.
So what is it about reborning that people get obsessed with?
They look like real children.
This has taken doll collecting
to a whole new level.
in a completely different direction,
Yes.
and become this craze that people can't get enough of these
Right.
babies that look like babies.
Right, and some
is
people
that's
make
what
them
it-
to look like they're children.
Do you think that's a little weird?
I think it could be, if you don't have control.
But you have control.
Yeah.
Okay, this one scares me. It's just
Yes.
looking, staring at me. Go to sleep.
That's Brielle.
She's hefty. Now this is
Vinny.
Hey, Vinny.
That little one's name is Ryan. And the reason that I was attracted to him was because he reminds me so much of my grandson.
A funny story about these three guys right here, what we call them, the three Jesuses. Happy Jesus, sleeping Jesus, not sure he wants to be here Jesus.
That one looks like he has a little mascara on.
We just finished our basement, and in the process of finishing the basement, we decided to put in like a work studio. So you're actually at the christening.
So this is a room that you created just for the dolls.
This area here is. These are actual kits.
Oh God. Okay, do you see anything wrong with this picture? That looks like a horror movie.
These have not been painted, they have no eyes, they have nothing. This guy's getting his body today. He hasn't had a body for a long time.
Okay, did this, I'm sorry. You know, this is about keeping it real. That's just creepy to me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's just creepy to me. I'm not saying it's sick or anything, but just to me, it's creepy.
It was creepy to me. I mean, when I first went there, I was concerned just from the name alone. I mean, reborners. That sounds like a cult.
Well, Catherine says that she is addicted to reborns. Now, she hosts a party with friends who also collect and create reborners. They call it Doll Day.
I love her. Isn't she cute? She's precious. Right, Brielle?
She's heavy, I know. She weighs about 7 pounds. I know she
12.
does.
This is Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, how are
Nice to
you?
meet
She is with the DrPhil show. He couldn't join us, so she is to find out exactly what we do today.
Well, good. Here, have one.
Have you ever known anybody to formula feed their newborn?
No.
Or reborn?
No, but people.
Because breast is best.
Right. True.
Now, who's this?
This is Michael.
And so this is his hair. Little Donald Trump
Mm-hmm.
style.
So this one went into the Cracker Barrel, and she got quite a response, actually. So, but she was cheap date. She didn't eat anything.
So the reborning is what you do to the baby. So this right now is just a doll.
It's in the process of being reborn.
Right. Sometimes when you're just goofing around, like, do you rock them and
Sure.
sing to them? And
Sure, I think it's a natural reaction for a woman when she's holding a baby in her arms to rock. I find myself doing that. That doesn't make me psychotic. I yearn for the days when my children were younger because I enjoyed being a mother so much and I enjoyed watching them and the little expressions in their faces. Of course, you miss those days and you want to recapture those days.
So, do you rock the baby? Like your friend was saying, I'm not psychotic, but I rock.
No. Actually, it's funny. I see it more as an art form. I mean, because these things start out so plain. It's like when you saw the heads, the gruesome little heads and bodies that were in the shelves. I think it's an art form, I really do. And the reason I brought this one is because this is not one I personally made. I have great respect for the woman who did make this. That's one I did make. And mine's more of I think more of a passion than really an obsession, to be honest. I have 2 rooms, but they also started out as my grandchildren's nurseries.
Yeah.
So it was real convenient when I made another room for them, a playroom, to go, oh, I have a feminine room and a masculine room, so I'll put boy dolls in one room and girl dolls in another room.
Do you think you're too old to play with dolls?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for a fight, I can tell you that I have the smoke. I also have a set of skills that I have acquired over a very long career. If you accept the fight now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. I will not find you. But if you don't, I will straight body your bitch ass. Why so serious? Because I'm Batman.
My fiance believes that he is a real-life superhero.
Just fighting crime and taking care of business.
His real name is Giovanni.
That is not the name that defines me. My name is Goose Wayne.
I refuse to call him Goose, but I call him G. He started believing that he was a superhero only about 2 weeks after we got engaged. One day, my fiance bought a mask.
I wear gloves, I wear a belt. I usually keep all kinds of items in my pockets here.
He bought a suit, and then a grappling hook came.
My pants, they have knee pads. It might be Kevlar in here, I'm not exactly sure.
This is not just for attention. He is a 24-hour superhero.
This is real life, this is not some sort of fairy tale.
My fiance doesn't go anywhere without the makeup on if he doesn't have the mask. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to be seen with him. G wearing the mask has definitely hurt our sex life.
For the past 5 months, I've been going to sleep with the mask on.
When I'm sleeping next to him and he's wearing the mask, his breathing echoes in his mask and he sounds like Darth Vader. I think he looks like a raccoon with just the eye paint on. I almost at this point prefer the mask over the raccoon face.
You're a funny girl.
G really does patrol his neighborhood looking to fight crime.
Right now I'm going to the gas station, gonna see if there's any trouble going on over there, and I might even come back with some beers.
He has been in real fights before.
What's up, Gotham? Looking for the newest villain on the block. Who's next?
He's driven upwards of 2 hours to fight someone that looked like the Joker. He has lost all of the fights. If G wants to get married with the makeup or the mask on, there's absolutely no chance I will go through with that.
If you want to marry me, you have to marry Goose Wayne. Period.
I'm not going to let him show up looking a fool in front of all my friends and family.
This is him before. You know, he's a handsome-looking, healthy guy, served in the military. You make a very handsome couple. And then here you are afterwards. What happened along about that time? Anything you can point to?
No, so that's why I'm here. I was hoping you can kind of help me figure out what exactly is. I don't know if you've seen this before, if it's common, or.
Well, just one day he went to bed as Giovanni and woke up as Batman?
No, so it was this very gradual process, and it's peaked now. So it's been like this 3, 4, 5 month process of him developing into this superhero character. I know it might look funny and seem funny, but it's not a joke to him, at least.
Yeah. I became Goose Wayne about 5 months ago. My name's Goose Wayne, brother.
All right, Goose.
All right?
Keep the world safe.
The first time I saw myself in the mirror with my mask and my makeup, I felt empowered. People take me more serious. I'm not crazy, I'm not delusional. I'm just a guy that cares about people. I have fully embraced my Goose Wayne persona. There's no going back. As a superhero, my day-to-day is finding people that are breaking the law, and I try to bring them to justice. I physically train to be Batman, to win fights. This is my boxing gym. I box here every day. I'm doing the social media videos to draw attention to Goose Wayne, and if I'm not entertaining, people won't listen. I have been very careful to not show my face on social media because I don't feel comfortable publicly revealing myself. But I'm doing this for you. Legally, I want to change my name to Goose Wayne Batman. If Kalan marries me, she would be Mrs. Batman.
That's not even an option.
I hope to wear the full costume on my wedding day.
I'm not spending $4,000 for you to walk down the aisle in a Batman suit. It's not happening.
She wants to marry me. You're gonna marry me for me. This is me. This is my authentic self.
All right, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Are you uncomfortable to not have your
Correct.
mask on?
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
I don't feel like I'm me right now. It'd be like you're used to dressing in a certain attire and somebody puts you in an attire that you're not used to dressing in, you're gonna be uncomfortable.
No, not really. I mean, I wear a suit because it says I'm credible.
Right.
I guess that goes with the territory. So I get what you mean in that regard, but at what point did you decide that you were Batman?
I've always had a desire to protect people. Before I was Batman, I worked a armed guard type job where I guarded sensitive items of high value.
So why not go to the police academy where you can actually protect people?
I think it's very structured, and I've done the structure, and I don't like the structure. And it might seem like I don't serve much of a purpose now to other people, but I believe I'm still like in my infancy of what I do.
I work with law enforcement to the point that I bleed blue. And believe you me, structure it is not. You are out there on the move, having to make snap decisions every day, life or death. There's nothing structured about it other than you got to show up at a certain time.
That kind of environment is just not for me. I like to do my own thing.
So this really isn't about helping people.
It is.
Well, no, if it was about helping people, you would get in a position to maximize your impact of helping people. 10 years from now, if we sit down and say, here's the impact, here's the number of people you've helped, lives you've saved, people you've assisted, crimes you have foiled, do you think it will be more as this character of Batman or more as someone in law enforcement or some type of security?
I think I have the potential to reach a lot more people in the long run on social media.
How is that going to work?
I haven't exactly figured everything out yet, but I focus on cyberbullying, things like that, that a lot of people don't know exists.
You're saying that you will become an educator?
Possibly. Also an enforcer.
Okay. Well, that's called assault. I mean, you understand that's a crime.
Right.
So you're going to do that and then you're going to go to jail because you go out and put your hands on people, that's assault.
Right. I don't enforce anything that someone's not agreeing to so far.
You say one of the few places that you can go with your mask on is your local donut shop.
Yeah.
But you just really seem to taunt their employees. Take a look.
Do you know why Batman only goes out at night? Why? Because it's too hot!
What is your objective there?
That was probably the first month I started doing what I do, and I had to get eyes on to let people get my message. So I had to go above and beyond from an entertainment standpoint.
So that wasn't really to help anybody?
That particular video, no.
You've gotten on social media and found people to fight.
Right.
Take a look at this.
Let's get it. Ooh. 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 Oh,
You drove 2 hours to fight him?
Yeah.
Why?
Because up until that point, a lot of people were ridiculing me, saying I was just all talk, and I wanted to show everyone that it's not all talk.
Why all the theater? Why draw all the attention to yourself and wear the cape and the mask? Why not just go out and do super great things?
It's the only way that I can reach people on a larger scale is providing some sort of entertainment to get my message across.
So if you could become a well-accomplished motivational speaker without all of this, you would be just as satisfied with that?
Possibly. I can be a motivational speaker as Goose Wayne. I don't know why this would hindrance me.
Well, is it possible that people wouldn't take you seriously because you're a grown man dressed up like a comic book character?
Maybe I wouldn't wear the full suit.
Okay. Are you willing to settle for that?
No. But at the end of the day, that kind of breaks my heart too.
I'm sure it does, but you're grieving for the man you wish he was, not the man he is, and not everyone you lose is a loss.
I work at a national big box chain store. When I get ready for work, I brush my teeth, I wash my hair, I shave. When I go to work, I fit in and look like everyone else. I am a college graduate. I have a degree in business management. I have a girlfriend. We have been dating for almost 6 years. Most people that would meet me would think I'm a normal guy, but there are some people that don't know the real me. I work every night. And in the morning, I'm a baby. The way I am has been described as adult baby infantilism or adult baby syndrome. I would say it is a lifestyle. I like to wear diapers, wear baby clothes, and sleep in a crib. I love to be treated like a baby.
When I care for Brett, I do feel like a mother to him. He calls me mommy, mommy all the time. You hungry? Yeah.
Cat feeds me, bathes me, changes me, dresses me. Basically anything a baby needs, she does for me.
Did you have a good nap?
My baby persona, I am around 18 months. I actually did research on how I was acting, and it was almost verbatim as an 18-month-old. Ever since I can remember, I've liked baby things. It was diapers, it was pacifiers, it was bottles, it was whatever I could get a hold of without anyone knowing. It all made me feel like a baby.
Can you put together your stack? Good job!
Around 9 years old, I saw a baby stroller, and it made me feel that I wanted to be in there. Whenever I see little babies around, I'm jealous. I wish that was me. I decided to hide my desire from everyone until about age 16. From the ages of 13 to 16, I faked bedwetting. I started pouring warm water onto my pants. That's basically how I started. After that, I learned how to lose control. When I wet the bed, my mom bought me good nights. She thought they were for bedwetting, but at the same time, it was a feeling of comfort and loving care for me. People react different ways when I tell them I'm an adult baby. One of the worst reactions was when someone called me a pedophile. When people find out, I do feel a little judged. They would say I was abnormal or something's wrong with me. Basically, I needed help. DrPhil, how did I get this way? I don't find it unhealthy, but is it? Can you help me understand this infantilism and where it comes from?
Tell me what your question is again. You want to know what you don't want to change this.
I don't want to change it at all. I love my life. I'm wanting to understand it more because not that many people know too much about it, and not many people know that there's a whole community out there.
Right. Are you here kind of as an activist, awareness raiser?
I do
for the community, or why are you here?
I do want to raise awareness for the community, but at the same time, understand more.
Well, but you can understand more by reading all of the research that's out there. I mean, I've been in this profession for 35 years. I've dealt with a few people that have adopted the lifestyle that you have. I've never met one that wanted to change. And that's why I ask you first thing, you don't really want to change, do you?
I don't want to change at all.
I was curious, you say people don't know this. You have a girlfriend, her family doesn't know it. People at work don't know this, but they do now.
They do now, yeah.
Do you think that you might get fired, or that people might think you're just, the creep factor's too high, or you're some kind of weirdo? Or?
I don't think I'll get fired at all. Actually, I've told some people about me. I've told probably over 400 people about me. I've been judged, and everyone gets judged. You just have to get away from that.
Like, are you wearing a diaper now?
I am wearing a diaper now.
So you wear diapers?
24/7.
24/7?
Yep.
And if nature calls and you have to go, you just do it, right?
More or less, yeah. I have some control still, but I've been in diapers since age 19, 24/7.
You have a girlfriend that we'll meet after the break that's a very intelligent, attractive young woman. I got to think this is a tough sell.
I saw her at school, and I was like, wow. She's the one. Like, I've dated before.
No, I get how you got interested in her.
But, how she got interested in me.
Yeah, I mean, this is, because to me, this is a tough sell when you say, I would like you to come over and feed me in a high chair and change my diaper. Seriously.
No. I totally understand. You know, when I told her, she was a little thrown back, but at the same time, she thought it was kind of cute and started accepting me and started, having fun with it.
Well, Brett documented a day in the life of his infantilism. Take a look.
This is something I wanted to show you guys. The crib was made by one of my best friends. I got the crib design from online for an actual adult baby crib. The crib altogether was around $350 to $500. Money well spent, in my opinion.
Make you happy, boy.
This is the chair I made right after my crib. It's a high chair. It's 3.5 feet off the ground. This probably costs around $250 to $400 to do all together. I throw stuff off here. I have tantrums. I eat. I get messy.
More?
Yeah. Oh. The food was on the tray. I'm in my baby chair and I'm good to go. Down on the bed, I have all my onesies, my rompers, my snap pants. I have these things specially made from people off eBay who are really nice. Diapers and clothes and the whole baby stuff is not cheap. As a baby, it's not cheap. You should see it as an adult.
Most of the money that we spend is on Brett and his baby things.
All the baby clothes in my closet is approximately worth $4,000. There's nothing more soothing than the bars being all the way up and me kind of glimpsing and looking, and there she is checking on me. And I couldn't ask for anything more.
Now, Kat is Brett's girlfriend. She says Brett would love to be a full-time baby, but she worries that, look, if you don't tone this lifestyle down, I'm going to ask her what that means, they just may not have a future together. Take a look, and then we'll talk to Kat.
When Brett first told me about this whole baby thing, I had asked him if he was a pedophile or not.
I'm like, no, that's a really big misconception. I'm basically a baby trapped inside an adult's body.
I do feel like I am judged because of Brett. There were people that were laughing and talking behind my back about it.
During the beginning of our relationship, Kat did not participate too much in my baby behaviors. That began to change after she cheated on me. She basically didn't know if she could handle the whole infantilism thing.
I cheated on him because Brett does not have a sex drive.
I could go my whole life without sex at all.
I thought that he wasn't attracted to me, like physically, so I kind of did blame myself.
We had a 4-day break. It was the longest 4 days of my life. When Kat came back to me, she was a changed person. She put all her energy into babying me.
Did you have a good nap?
Everything from diaper changes to feeding me in my high chair to tucking me in at night.
I am a germaphobe, so it disgusted me to even think about changing him. I don't want Brett to be a baby full-time. I want to marry Brett and I want to have kids one day, but he would have to tone down the whole baby side and be there with me to take care of the child as a normal father would do.
I don't want Kat to have to take care of 2 babies at once.
I want for our child to be happy and healthy like normal individuals. I fear that they might grow up and have infantilism just like Brett.
Okay, there's no indication, nothing in the research that suggests that this would be passed on in any way genetically.
Okay, good, because like that was my main concern is like.
Well, it shouldn't be your main concern.
Okay.
You should have a list of 100 main concerns.
Yeah.
And you know, I have to tell you, I am really less concerned about what he's doing than I am about what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Why in the world would you be willing to settle for this definition of a relationship? Because you don't have infantilism. You don't have a diaper fetish. You are not so oriented, right?
No.
You're just a normal functioning woman, right? You've had sex, which we know about, and you said that she cheated on you. How do you cheat on an 18-month-old baby? If you're an 18-month-old baby, how does somebody cheat on a baby? if you want to be a baby, then you sacrifice a whole lot of rights, socially and otherwise. You don't have romantic relations with an 18-month-old baby.
I am still 24, though. I mean, so.
Well, no, that's a role you play. You said you are an 18-month-old baby.
I know.
You can't have it both ways. Isn't that your point?
Yeah, exactly.
You would rather be in a onesie, you said, with your pacifier.
Yeah.
And saying goo goo mama and watching Sesame Street, true?
Yeah.
Okay, so which is it? Are you a 24-year-old man or are you an 18-month-old baby? Because your choice of role brings with it certain rights.
That's true.
And choosing one role sacrifices other rights, and choosing other roles sacrifices different rights. So who are you in a relationship with, an 18-month-old baby or a 24-year-old man?
I would like to think a 24-year-old, but it feels like an 18-month-old.
And why are you willing to baby talk him, feed him in his high chair, change his diaper, and tuck him in, and deny yourself the nurturance, companionship, all the things that you would get from a fully functioning partner?
I would say that I do it because like I want to make him happy in the long run. But yeah, at the same time, I feel like, we need to like sacrifice with one another. Like I feel like I sacrifice a lot to be with him, but I feel like he needs to maybe sacrifice a little bit more for me. Like,
I can see that.
Okay, now answer my question.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you willing to settle for someone that will not meet you on an adult plane, have adult conversation with you, talk with you about things, have sex with you, plan a life with you, have children with you, take care of you, nurture you? Because when you're with him, he behaves as an 18-month-old baby. You're changing his diaper, you're feeding him, you're doing all these things with him. What about you? When is your turn to be nurtured? When is your turn to be taken care of?
I wonder that too.
Does your daddy know about this?
No, he does not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now he does, but no, he does
Well,
not.
I bet you he's loving my questions.
Yeah.
Because this comes under the heading of what the hell are you thinking?
My name is Sexy Vegan. I got my name legally changed to Sexy Vegan. Hans no longer fits me. When people see the tattoos, they're shocked. I'm a strict vegan. I once was down to 1.3% body fat.
The beautiful vegan messiah.
When I go out, everyone stares at me because I wear a Speedo-esque outfit and I'm exotic like a Lamborghini SV. I love walking around in my Speedos because putting clothes on is like putting a tarp over a Lamborghini, which makes no sense, and I get for that all the time. When I go into a grocery store, I'm followed around by the security, which is so annoying. If I'm wearing my Speedo, security will come up and they'll say, "Sir, you have to dress more," and I'll be like, "Well, a hot chick could wear this outfit." I get kicked out of so many stores. I've been arrested 15 times. This last summer I was arrested for a criminal threat. I'd ended up doing 6 months for that. My mom has spent over $80,000 on legal fees. I'm drop dead gorgeous and a great singer-dancer. I can make it on my talents. I have several YouTube videos. I've been kicked off of YouTube channels. I got terminated for over sexual strikes. My main problem is my mom. She does not believe in me. She's very pessimistic. She always sees the negative. She's sadistic at times. My mom wants me to conform to society and be normal. Working 9 to 5 and wearing a suit, and that's just not me. I'm like Charlie Sheen circa 2011. I see myself in 5 to 20 years getting my own reality show, segueing that into a high-ranking government position, either first American king or president.
Well, Susan says she's been putting up with and funding her son's antics for years, but now all she wants is for Sexy to be a productive member of society.
My son, Sexy Vegan, is not functioning in this society. If I don't hear from him every morning, I wonder if he's dead or in jail. My son, Sexy, is weird, immature, spoiled, and misunderstood. Sexy parades around in Speedos and refers to himself as the vegan messiah. He thinks he's the second coming who can change the world, and no one can tell him otherwise. When I saw his tattoos, I couldn't believe it. Sexy is the most entitled person I know. He won't even try to get a job because he's the vegan messiah. I'm tired of him using me as a personal bank. I've probably spent over $200,000 on him in the last year and a half alone. I bought him a car, gave him 2 of my cars, some condos, and a house. He has a debit card. Every day he calls, "Hey, Poochie, can you put $40 on today?" I am an enabler, and I can't help it. Sexy does not follow the rules. He's constantly getting in trouble with the law. He's always been weird. People don't appreciate his weirdness. And then he flies off the handle. He loses his temper like a 2-year-old in a 35-year-old body. He was the shyest kid ever in grade school. I don't know what happened. I have lost all hope for my son. This seems like the last effort.
Okay, you consider his behavior now to be outrageous,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you said you're an enabler, but you can't help it.
Yeah.
Why are we here then? What do you want me to? You want me to help it? What do you want me to do?
I would like him to get help.
So if that happens, and then you have an enabling mother that unravels all of that, what's the point in helping him? Because if I was working with him, if I were to help him, the first thing I would do would be to start holding him accountable, which means, listen, everybody's different. Different strokes for different folks. If you want to put on a Speedo and moonwalk around Beverly Hills, and you can afford to do that, and it makes you happy, knock yourself out.
Right.
Seriously, different strokes for different folks. If you can afford it, do it. But the problem is he can't, but you make it possible. So if I got involved and held him accountable, no matter what I said or did, you would come in and undo it.
No.
Well, you said, I enable him and I can't help it.
Well, I'm going to try to help it because I can't keep this up.
Well, I don't work with triers, I work with doers. So you've got to be willing to say, he's going to have to start, he's 35, this isn't a child.
Right.
You say he behaves like a 2-year-old, but he isn't, he's 35.
Right.
For the record, I don't call my brother sexy, I call him SV. Just last year, my brother looked like this handsome guy, but when I've seen his recent transformations with sexy vegan written on his forehead, it just breaks my heart. I describe my brother as lazy, unmotivated, crazy. He's a danger to the public. My mother has 2 rules for my brother. Don't get arrested, don't do drugs. He can't seem to follow either of them. My mom is an enabler. I feel like he's been completely taking advantage of you, and I just don't think that it's fair.
If I just put him out there on the street and something happens, then I'm going to feel guilty.
My mother has spent at least $500,000 on my brother, which is completely insane. SV wrote a book, The Adventures of Fargo Lefty. You can buy it on Amazon for $10. I'm sure my mom invested a few thousand on that. He's only had 2 jobs. He worked for the deli. He came in drunk all the time and ended up getting fired. He worked at a retail store, took a lunch break, and never came back. My mother treats my brother like he's disabled. A lot of people have mental illness, but they find a way to lead a productive life. What she's doing hasn't worked, and I just feel like she just can't, in some ways she can't help it. She feels like, well, this is what I have to do, you know, versus letting him learn from his mistakes and letting him learn to be an adult.
You agree with what she's saying?
I do.
Because you say you're tired of it, right?
I am tired of it.
And here's the thing, there's something that I refer to as emotional extortion. And he can be the extortionist or you can be extorting yourself. But you're saying if something happened to him, you would feel guilty. And I hate to break this to you, but you're not in control of that.
I get that.
Well, then you don't parent from guilt if you get that,
Well, then
or
I don't
fear.
I've been arrested 15 times.
When he left to come out to California, I told him, when you get arrested, I'm not bailing you out. He called me a week later and he was crying. He had gotten beaten up in jail. I felt bad, so I bailed him out.
I got caught with ecstasy pills, violation of probation, assault and disorderly conduct, trespassing.
He had the bright idea that he was going to go to Hollywood music producer David Geffen's house and pitch this great idea that he had.
Security would not even tell him that I was there. I went back 3 or 4 times, and on the last time I got arrested. One time, I whipped it out right in front of everyone on a busy street and was arrested for public urination. My dog got away and was taken to the pound. When I got there, I heard my dog barking, so I hopped the fence and tried to get my dog out. I ended up getting arrested for that.
I flew to LA with $8,000 in my pocket and bailed him out, which I think in hindsight was probably not a great idea.
They wouldn't let me in this bar where they've praised me before. I'm like, you, I'm gonna go in. Then they pepper sprayed me, and then I was arrested. This last summer, I was arrested for a criminal threat. My mom didn't bail me out. I'd ended up doing 6 months. I was innocent of the charge. She knew I was innocent. None of these arrests were fair. The world's messed up. I didn't deserve any of that.
There are some fundamental things in life that are just core values that we have to embrace. Like, one is you don't reward bad behavior. Okay, if somebody's doing something as bad behavior, like he gets aggressive with people sometimes, gets in their face and yells and screams, and that's bad behavior. And he's been arrested for that and put in jail. And the problem that I have with you is you've got to recognize that for somebody to mature, they have to understand that when you choose the behavior, you choose the consequences. We were ready for him to come out, but he's been listening to the show, of course, because I've nothing to hide. I want him to hear everything. Something you said apparently upset him, so he took off running. But now he's back. He said now he's nervous, so he has to bring out his mirror, so he'll be more comfortable. That's fine. That's okay with me. I don't care. I'll check myself out. See how I'm looking. See what my hair's on. But yeah, I think he's basically just kind of creating some melodrama, because this is a big platform for him. This is a #1 show on television. This is his platform. He wants to.
People lie and say I'm grotesquely ugly, and so I'll carry around the mirror with me, so I'll look and see that I am drop-dead gorgeous. My image is very important to me. I look at my collection of mirrors all the time to study myself and my beauty. When I dance in front of the mirror, I can create a really striking image. Skinny with a big butt, I got junk in my trunk, but I'm keeping it. The mirrors go with me wherever I go because I want to know what I look like. I hang out where the celebrities go and with my mirror and party. People say that I'm narcissistic because I carry around a mirror wherever I go, but I don't care because I'm not, because I have empathy. And I'm currently banned from the Beverly Hills Library for bringing the mirror in, but I'm looking to get that resolved. The negative reaction does hurt me sometimes, and it's just really confusing. Because I look in the mirror, I look drop-dead gorgeous. I don't know why I'm so rejected so much. It's confusing. I don't get it.
He won't call till you get the water.
I am the beautiful vegan Messiah.
Get you that water, okay?
It's a song. I didn't say I was, and she knows it. I was just like my dad, okay? 10 luxury cars. My dad told me I had the same name as him until I legally changed it. My mom did not bail me out of jail when she knew I was innocent. I'm liberating over 70 billion pigs in cages so small they cannot move for years, okay? I work. My mom's a sociopathic piece of I have the highest score in hot or not history. I got 9.9 out of 10 after 327 women rated me. Let's see your talent. Let's see your talent, you ugly piece of
Okay, stop. Hey, look at me.
Let's
look
see
at
your
me.
talent.
No,
Huh?
hey. No, you need to look at me.
I don't have to do
Okay, take him out. Security, get him out of here.
Thank God. Thank God.
No, you're not going to come out here and use that kind of language in front of my audience. And audience, I apologize. That is childish
Awesome.
and immature behavior. And
Now I get to leave.
yes, you do.
No.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass.
I don't use words, but I do bark like a regular dog. And I hold my paws up, and I try to be as real as possible as a stand-up dog character. Trying to live like a dog is something that I think brings me closer to what I really am. I eat dog food, but I don't do it every day, just when I want to feel more canine. I built this myself. I do have a dog house. Sometimes I sleep in it. I usually play with a squeaky toy. I have some bones and some other toys. I like these doggy scrubs, and I like the longer kind of clothes that feel more like it's fur. I have dog brushes, a dog comb. Every day I always have ears. I like to groom my own fur. I use dog shampoo, which I often mix with regular human shampoo. The dog shampoo has a special scent that smells like a wet dog. I haven't been to any doctors for years. I've always thought that it would be better to go to a vet. I feel really comfortable with everything that I am. I might like to be in a more furry form. I think there might be a special place for that in this world. I think that the dog is just so much a part of me now that it's really inescapable. If I couldn't be a dog, I think I'd feel like just an empty shell.
You've got your dog ears on?
Mm-hmm.
And you do them that way so they look like dog ears, right?
Yep, every day I always wear those pigtail ears, I call them.
Yeah, and you've got a collar on with a dog.
It says Boomer the dog. That's my name.
Boomer the dog.
I don't have my address on it, but
Yeah, you're 48, right?
48 years old. That's right,
Yeah.
in human years.
Yeah. If anybody at home is still watching this show today, a lot of them are thinking that you're weird.
I get that a lot, but to myself, I don't feel that I'm strange. I know what I look like to the outside world. I think a good word would be eccentric. I feel
Eccentric?
that I'm eccentric.
You know, me, whatever floats your boat, if it's not hurting somebody else, I mean, if it's what you want to do. Do you consider yourself what's called a furry?
I do. I feel that I'm a dog by default, but furry is the scene that I'm in. I found that after I discovered that I was a dog, and I kind of fit in there, so I just went with that.
You watched a movie when you were like 11, right?
I saw the Shaggy DA with my dad. I had him take me to that movie because I saw an ad for it. Thought, wow, I love this. This guy is transforming into a big sheepdog. And somehow it just made me, I don't know, that was my direction in life suddenly, was to look like and be like the dog. I really wanted to transform and actually be a sheepdog at that time.
Yeah, now your dog suit, so I have to call it a dog suit? Is that what it is, or costume?
Dog costume, and it's named Papy is the name because he's made out of shredded paper.
So this is paper?
That's actually paper. The fur is all paper on it, and it's just made over clothing.
You bark at people, right?
I bark.
Yeah, thanks for that. You eat dog food out of a dish?
I do eat dog food out of a dish once in a while. I've tried kibble, but I like canned food.
Okay, and when you get down and eat this disgusting food, what is your point?
I like to feel closer to a dog by doing it. It's one of those things that I get kind of comfortable with it. Every so often, I want to be a little bit more dog, so I do things like I go into my dog house, or I you know, eat from a bowl and I have my water dish next to me. So I kind of am like an owner. When I serve the food, I put it on the floor and then I sort of become the dog.
Is this a way of avoiding life for you in other ways? You're 48, you're a virgin, right?
Yes.
You've never been on a date. You don't have a job. You just put on a paper dog suit and walk around town, which doesn't seem to me to be a highly productive course in life.
Well, I feel it makes me more of social because it's something that I engage in with people, wearing the costume outwardly, going around the city, and I kind of can get friends that way too, you know, people who interact with me as a dog. And owners, mostly dog owners, really like the situation, you know, of me being a dog on the, you know, outside and stuff.
How many of them have asked you to come home for dinner?
People do say, they have a thing, can I take you home? They actually say that to me many times for fun. I think they're just having
don't
fun.
Go.
I know.
Don't go. If somebody's wanting to take you home, don't go.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm safe. I know the safety rules, yes, so I'm good.
Yeah. What do you do for money?
Well, my mom established a trust fund for me. I own my own home. I kind of have just, you know, it doesn't cost too much for me to live.
Yeah.
And I kind of live simply. I feel like the dog philosophy is just a simple life a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's, and dog food doesn't cost that much. So I'm not doing too bad.
Now, you don't really think that you're part dog.
In some way, I have to believe that I am.
Okay. So
because of circumstances over the years that have shown me that there must be something there because it's that strong of a thing for me.
So you think you could be a dog trapped in a human body?
Yeah, in some way. I don't know how it is. I don't know how it happened. But I do really believe that it's a possibility that maybe I was intended to be a dog somehow. I don't know.
Yeah. Is it possible that you went to a movie with your dad early on about a dog and you have warm feelings and memories of that, and then you saw other dog things and they're all kind of always happy endings with a soundtrack behind them, and so you just kind of get caught up in that fantasy?
People have said, you know, that it might be a fantasy that I have in the past.
Well, it's fantasy. And listen, again,
I know.
Listen, it's people do this for a hobby. That's okay. But you're missing an awful lot of life, which is, if you make a conscious choice to do that, then so be it. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.